What's up, guys? Today's gonna be a little bit of a different type of vlog for you guys. Unfortunately, did not make it through the PTQ up here in the Chicago area. Just a bit of a rough go. Couldn't get the pins to fall. A lot of quarter pins, a lot of 9 pins, a lot of over the top 7s. And then we didn't get far enough left quick enough. So it is what it is, but a good learning experience. Be sitting back this week, but we'll be bowling some tournaments on the weekend. But we have a practice session vlog for you guys. We're gonna deep dive into the practice session currently going on here in Chicago, maybe talk to a couple of players, kind of get their thoughts and show you what everybody's doing. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy this content, please let me know down in the comment section if you guys want to see more of this. But we're gonna head over, get to practice, see what the guys are doing.
Is still standing. He needs another shot. Oh, she stood up. Must be an eclipse outside.
All right, so now that we've taken a look at early thoughts of practice, I didn't know exactly what they were bowling on, but they're bowling on the Carmen Salvino pattern, 42 feet, and they are snug to the right once you move in. It looks like a lot of the guys are trying to use bigger balls in order to slow the ball down in the correct spot in order to shape and give them a little bit more right, but it either gets to the hole or it misses it completely. So it's very interesting to see. If I was looking at this right now, I would encourage a lot of the guys to be farther right in practice to break them down and then create that spot for yourselves, move left, and then open up the lane so that way they could have a little bit more right down lane. But they definitely look tricky. We're going to see if we can grab maybe 1 or 2 guys to talk about what they see and kind of wrap it up. All right, so we got the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Faulkner in the building. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. What up?
How are you? How's
I'm good.
So did you miss the tour? Or did the tour miss you? I guess that's the question that everybody wants to know.
I didn't miss either, man. Enjoyed life with family, man, at the house, kids, wife, and stuff. So
Cool, bro.
yeah, man.
I love that. So you're talking a little bit about it. So what has life been since, your last title?
It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
But married, 2 kids now.
Yeah, I
center
can't
back at
believe
the
that.
side. I know, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Days at Weber. Who would have thought?
I know, seriously. We go from almost being college teammates because he graduated and I came in, but we've stayed in contact, really good friends. We bowled a couple tournaments together. And yeah, man, so the tour, let's just start there. What made you come back?
Oh, I would never. I still bowl.
Yeah, no,
a little
you
bit.
still bowl 100%.
Yeah, but
you're bowling a lot more.
yes,
Yeah.
I plan on bowling everything but what I missed last week, which is
Gotcha.
the Open. But yeah, just give it another shot, man. Just rededicate and just go out there and make shots.
2025 redemption tour.
Yeah.
Love that. So today, what are we bowling on, and what did you see?
I don't even know where we're bowling on.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know it's 42 feet, I think.
Okay,
right?
I think it's Carmen Salvino.
Okay, yeah.
Now it came to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're bowling on that,
right.
and what did you see in practice?
Urethane.
Yeah.
If the lefty's still reactive, we could have a look with reactive, but I
Okay.
think depending on if the lefty's still urethane, we're gonna be in urethane. So black hammer is more than likely.
Yeah.
But if not, the new 3D offset looks good.
I did see you throwing that.
Yeah, the 3D offset looks good. The thick tour looks good.
So controllable pieces.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And are you keeping your angles pretty in front of you?
I'm going to try to stay straighter.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay straighter.
Okay. Do you see possibility, if you had to move, further right, is it slowing down the ball speed with urethane kind of creating shape, or do you just jump straight to react?
I'm going to go straight to reactive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you rely on your strengths, kind of not just, finagle urethane, try to grind it, you go after it with reactive. And I see you do that. You are one of the lefties that, once you see it's time to go to reactive, you're not trying to manufacture something else.
No, I can't.
Very cool, brother.
Yeah.
And who are you bowling with this week?
We're bowling with D-Run, man.
D-Run.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
All right. Have you guys, did you plan this out? Was it kind of last minute?
It's actually last minute, man.
Yeah?
I just sent him a message probably Sunday. Saw he didn't have a partner. Hey, man, you want to bowl? For sure. So
Awesome.
Here we are.
Well, we got 2 major champions bowling together.
Yeah.
So, should be an exciting week.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on, sharing your thoughts.
Appreciate it, man. Keep bowling, man.
I'll do my best.
Keep bowling,
You
man.
know we're out
It's coming.
here.
It's
Bowlers
coming.
bowl, man.
It's coming.
Yeah. I
right,
appreciate
man.
that, bro.
No problem, bro.
Made me sit up straight.
I know, right?
All right, we got one of the greatest alive, in my opinion. Book Crawl.
Ever.
Great friend of mine. I'm surprised that you didn't forget about me since
Dude.
you're such a big timer now.
No.
No,
Never.
but thank you for stopping by, bro. I really appreciate it. Let's just talk quickly, about the magical season you had last year.
Dude, it was honestly a dream come true.
Yeah.
You fight for it all year, all your life, basically. Even when I turn adult, to see the guys on TV, you always dream of being one of those. You want to step up the 10th or strike the win, or get your chance on TV, or even be on ESPN.
Yeah.
Kind of back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And just to live that, not once but twice, and multiple times for the playoffs, it was a dream come true.
Dude, yeah.
And now I'm exempt for 10 years. So.
Yeah, you get to live the dream, at least
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you had the hardest road to get there. You are the example for every PTQ bowler. You're going down in the books regardless as a legend.
Yeah.
Because you did it the hardest way possible. How does that feel? Knowing you have to battle every single week, 7-8 game sprint, no practice session, no nothing. How did you feel, first of all, in that environment? And second, what's the mindset?
It's very stressful going into it. You get 10 minutes practice, 7 games to make the cut into the actual event against the best of the best.
Yeah.
And to have 7 games, you shoot 190 one game against on some of these scoring paces, it's super hard to make that back.
Yeah.
And even if you shoot 160 and you're leading by 80,
Yeah.
TJ rocked it this week.
Yeah.
Shoot 140 and miss it, now you're out the whole week. That is a killer for the mental, and now he's got a week off till Springfield. I can only imagine what he's going through right now.
Oh, for sure.
Just going out there and just having an open mindset of I'm going to bowl 7 games. If I make it, cool. There's my chance to make a name for myself. There's a chance to make it to the paying field. If I don't, I'm going to go home and practice.
Right.
Be better.
Right. And I mean, yeah, you know, I definitely know the aches and pains of that. Luckily, I've been able to go home, kind of get that reset. But, you know, the guys that stay out on the road, like, it's tough, man.
It's got to be brutal.
Yeah, it is very tough.
Even last year, I didn't really go home that much.
Yeah.
I made most of them, but after Anderson, I went home, and it's just the mental reset that I needed for Delaware last year.
100%. So, again, fantastic season.
Thank you.
And I obviously want the best for you always this season. Hopefully it's just as good, if not better. So we're here in Chicago, bowling the doubles and the regular event. We're bowling on Carmen Salvino, right?
Yes.
What did you see in practice?
First shots practice, I threw like a stealth mode, the new trackball coming out, symmetrical, solid piece, and it came off the spot nice. It was like, score's gonna be high this week.
Yeah.
But then as soon as like people start bowling more and more, you know, PBA Tour, they like stand left and throw right, and just got super tight down lane, and kind of got to a weird spot where if you threw like a shiny ball, you shot through it too quick. But if you got it inside, there wasn't volume in the middle part of the lane to have it push.
Yeah.
It was just a weird blending that we had to figure out, and ended up throwing a mesmerized, a super big ball to have it hook twice in the middle part of the lane and still finish down lane. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah. They were definitely really weird just watching, you know, right off the rip, a lot of the guys were throwing bigger pieces.
Yeah.
And I was trying to understand why, because, like, if they would miss in, it would go Brooklyn. If they miss right, it would kind of, like, labor.
Yeah.
I think the key for the right-handers this week, and, I mean, obviously you're going to be bowling the event, so I could be completely wrong, but I think it's developing that spot to the right first.
Yeah.
And then blending it out from in and whatever pieces you obviously have to go to quickly. But they definitely don't look the easiest.
No. The first couple shots, like, these are going to be high scoring, and we're going to have to average 240 to make the cut. But it might be 220, 225 this week.
Yeah. And I think just by watching more and more practice, I think having a lefty as a partner like yourself, I think is going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah.
I did see the urethane in play. I saw their reactive balls, and I think they have a little bit more margin of error than the right-handers, it seemed.
Yeah.
And obviously there's less traffic, but I like your chances this week with Kevin.
Thank you. Hopefully we can have a good run. Last year we didn't bowl so well.
Yeah.
Year before we beat Cash in Delaware, but hopefully we can make a run at this one.
Yeah, was Kevin having a good look at practice?
It was.
Good.
The black ball looked good.
Good.
Yeah.
Black ball looks good. That means Boog and Kev are going to be up in the standings. So
hopefully.
So make sure you guys tune in to Bowl TV to watch Boog and Kevin compete and all the pros. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you for stopping in. You didn't have to. I know you're busy.
No, we're all good.
Yeah, so. All right, well, that wraps it up with Boog. And we're going to do one more, and then the vlog will be done for today.
See you later, guys.
Thanks, bro. You guys weren't here for the conversation that was off camera.
Sky bowled one doubles tournament with me.
And then you ditched
Pick to the
me.
curb. Pick to the curb.
Ditched.
We didn't win, and that was the end of it.
I was expecting being dropped after we finished third because, you know, I didn't show up every single game. He kind of did, so he carried me a little bit.
So I'm trying to drive to Florida to bowl some stuff this summer, and Nate's got to go with Elise on the women's tour. And
I already said you could bowl jams.
already making excuses of why he doesn't want to bowl with
I already
me.
said you could bowl jams with me.
Anyways.
Sean Lavery Spar in the building, one of my good friends, and arguably, who's the better brother?
Well, right now, me, because I'm the only one bowling. So
Sorry,
by
Anthony,
default,
if you're
by
seeing
default.
this, just cracking jokes, bro. But Sean, thank you for taking the time, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You know, I just wanted to lead off with, you know, you have been knocking on the door. You made several shows out here. 2025, what are your goals, if you have any?
Just trying to make some cuts. You know, this season got off to a little, no, I wouldn't really say rough start, but, you know, Delaware was super high scoring, you know, averaging 225 for 18 games and finishing 51st. You know, if you told me 10 years ago when I started bowling tour stops that I did that, I would say you're insane. I wouldn't even think it was possible. You know, last week was kind of disappointing, was in the match play number most of the time. Got to the last pattern, haven't bowled good on that pattern in the last couple of years. Unfortunately, bowled myself out of match play by a few, check by a few. And so it's been close, you know, like I said, just trying to, you know, build on the success I've had the last couple of years. And,
100%.
you know, I don't really focus on trying to win. You know, if I do, it'd be great. But, you know, just trying to make some cuts, get you know, some momentum going into the back half of this year. And, you know, see how it goes.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. I mean, you're throwing it sick, and you have been for several years, and I'm always cheering for you when you're, you know, close.
Won't bowl with me, but you'll cheer for me.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. Like, person I have to get into these events to actually bowl one of these doubles with you. But yeah, no, we're going to link up hopefully this summer, bowl more tournaments together. But this week, bowling on Carmen Salvino, what did you see in practice?
Yeah, they're actually a lot tougher than I thought they were going to be. A lot of hang to the right. Probably, me and Nathan kind of talked about it. We're probably going to try and beat up our starting pair a little to the right. I threw my urethane ball a little bit. Not the best at throwing urethane, but it kind of, depending on what the scores look like game one, I feel like it could kind of keep me out of trouble, grind. Transition left, got into some cleaner balls, got into, the shock was probably the ball that looked the best. And, I think that going across the bowling center, they're going to be a little tougher this week. Obviously, coming off the U.S. Open, everybody's pretty sharp. So, but I think that they felt a little flatter than I thought they were going to. Not quite as much hook to the right, not really a whole lot of push in the middle. So, going to be interested to see how they transition. And, pair to pair, I moved around a little bit, and they were a little different pair to pair. And, I've never bowled in this bowling center, so I'm not super familiar with it. So, I think the scoring pace is going to be a little lower than people kind of expected, but like I said, you're bowling against the best in the world, so anything can happen.
Yep. Anything can happen. I was actually saying that we had Book here a minute ago. We was talking about his practice, and I did say from noticing, I'm like, I think the righties, they would have to beat up the right, so that way they have a little bit more to the right. If you get in too quick, I feel like they're going to be impossible.
Yeah, that's what's going to be interesting tomorrow. I think if all the right-handers kind of get on the same page and can kind of beat them up at 5, 6, 7, not necessarily play their game one, but kind of the first 5 minutes of practice really beat up that spot. The biggest problem that I had was when you really got it across the lane and got it to that 7, 8, 9 spot, it was super inconsistent whether you could get it off of it or not. A lot of times it would just blow by, kind of miss the head pin, which is very uncharacteristic of this pattern. Again, I've never bowled here before. I don't know if it's characteristic of the bowling center or if it's just this pattern's going to play tougher now. Again, we'll see. If everybody plays 20-25 off the bat, I think they're going to be very difficult because you're going to have a lot of early hook. You're not really going to have a lot to throw it into. So, honestly, I think something that, could happen that could actually benefit is if a lot of people throw urethane tomorrow, you get some stretch in the middle. That way you can actually get your hand into it and not feel like the ball's going to get offline super quick. See, like I said, first block's going to kind of be the determining factor and set the tone for the day, and, we'll see how it goes.
Awesome, great information. Really appreciate taking the time to come chat with the channel. Everybody here watching, I'm going to be cheering for you, brother. Hopefully you get it done this week, singles, and hopefully you and Nathan have a great double.
Yeah, Nathan's been bowling great. A lot of I know a lot of your viewers haven't got the opportunity to maybe watch him bowl. He's not a super household name. Been exempt for a long time, but he's so knowledgeable. He's got so many tricks.
He's always there.
He's always there. Every time I bowl doubles with him, he's super helpful. He actually told me something today to kind of get the ball in play a little bit more, and it looked really good. So looking forward to bowling with him. Going to be a fun week, and give it a go. See how it goes.
Awesome, bro. Best of luck.
My guy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back at the hotel. That wraps up the PBA Illinois Classic practice session. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you like this content. Make sure this month to watch all of our videos all the way through. You should be doing that anyways, but it's for a good cause. We're teaming up with the X Out Breast Cancer Foundation. 20% of our YouTube revenue is going to Donna Connors and the foundation at the end of the month. So please continue to watch the videos all the way through. And if you want to be extra supportive, we launched some new merch collabing with the X Out Breast Cancer Foundation. Links are in the description, so make sure to check those out. But again, thank you guys so much. We might have some more content tomorrow watching the squad, but we got to figure out our plans for tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out if we do drop a vlog. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and I appreciate all the support.